First one we're going to go over is our Ruby Louise screen. Okay, our Ruby and Louise screens are what we call our slow screens. All right, and by that they're a little bit slower developing. You're trying to sell more of a pass, drop back pass, and they take a little time to set up. And timing is critical. The big thing we have to get is what our count system's going to be. Okay. So first of all, when we call Ruby or Louise, we're going to give you a protection. For instance, here we got base protection called, okay? But we could go Ruby 2 Jet, Ruby 3 Mike, Ruby 3 Jet Check. We could go Ruby 2 Sky. We could give a lot of protections, all right? But our basic premise of our of Ruby and Louise is a slow drop back screen, okay? Now, that being said, what do? Well, you got your rules for your dropbacks, which we've gone over, all of our big versus reduction schemes. Center looking at Mike here in the case of base protection. Okay, so now what we have is what our responsibilities are. Okay, so realize on these screens our receivers are clearing it out downfield. Okay, they're going to try to take the top off of the defense. So we have to handle whatever coverage we might see underneath. So a good thing to do would be come out and sit there and say, do I have a corner, rolled up corner? Is that something I have to be concerned about? Do I have to extend myself? You know, where's it going to be? Because once again, when we catch the Ruby Louise screens, Ruby to the right, Louise to the left, when we catch him, then he's going to set up right over here just outside the tackle. And when he catches it, he's working to the outside. Tackles. Starting with you. Our first thing we got to do is we got to set deep, as you see in your rule. Okay, we want to set deep to pin. We are not looking to cut. This is not a screen we particularly want our tackles cutting, because the ball from the quarterback's dropping, the ball is basically going to be thrown right here. If you set and cut, you're going to cut a guy right over here in between him and the screen. And we don't want all this in front of the ball. We want a clear path. So as you set it deep, if the guy comes inside and you can pin him, that's the best case scenario. If you pass set him and he comes around on the top, run him by and press him by. If he bull rushes, you try to throw him inside. If he sets and doesn't rush, then you are going to have to just attack him. But understand, you're responsible for clearing him out of this area. We'd like to do it with an influence deep set. That's both tackles, set to pin. Inside, the inside three, we're going to get y'all three out, okay? Play side guard, okay? You got your reduction. We're going to set, all right? And your responsibility is going to be flat to alley area. So as you set and come out, you got to see how this all develops out here, whether we got a corner come or whatever, but usually it's going to be that little alley area right there. Center, you're going to come out. You're going to take that alley to play side area. So as if somebody gets out ahead of one another, you got to take the alley, flat to alley, that's one alley to play side backer. Okay? Backside, we're going to peel. Now, there's a little bit with this, so we got to make sure we understand what we're doing. Your release has got to be the same. It's got to time up. Okay? So instead of going like we did last year on 1,000, 1,002 count, we are going to do it, time it up with the technique we're wanting to display. So our technique is this. We want to take a great pass set. We want to punch with our hands on our pass set. And then we want to release, best release to get out of there. Okay, trying not to cross the face of anybody. So by that, I want you to take a regular, normal pass set guard. All right? I want you to take a one-step set, straight back, one-step set, keep your shoulders square, don't jump inside or outside. One-step set, okay? And whenever he comes at you, punch him, press him, and then release. Same thing with center. I want you to set it, punch, press, release. Backside, set, punch, press, release. So therefore, that is our count. So in your mind, understand this is what we're doing. We're going to take a set, punch, press, release. Just like you would do in pass protection. Set, punch, press, now release. Coming off of them, okay? And that ought to sit there and give us the ability to all three come out at the same time. All right? When you release, I need everybody looking to the sideline, and you got to pick up the sideline. You got to see where the down markers are on the sideline. Once you've noticed that, then I want your eyes to get on your responsibility. Therefore, when you release, you're gonna get your bearings straight on where you're at. And by that, I mean, sometimes when all the crap's going on in here and you come out, you got a tendency to go at an angle upfield, angle it this way, or whatever. But we need everybody to start flat down the line so you get in good position to get in front of the tailback where he's going. So set, punch, press, release, guard. Find the sideline, turn it up. Center, find the sideline, turn it up. Backside guard, find the sideline to peel. Okay? Get your bearing straight. Once again, all this should be behind the line of scrimmage on that. Okay? Ruby and Louise are slow screen with a set punch, press, release. All right, let's look at a little bit of video on it now. Looking at some of our Ruby and Louises from this past year. Okay? Right here we got looks like Gunnar Deuce. All right, running Louise 3 jet. Okay, good separation. Didn't really mention this with Dale. Once again, when we pull out of here, we're cutting. Now here's an instance right here where we get coming out. I want you to watch the guard. When it comes out, look at him go sideways. He found the sideline. That made him run this away instead of at a guy. This was so key on this thing right there. So he's running sideways. He's having to avoid him a little bit, but he's running sideways to the sideline this way on his first 3 steps, and then he's getting his eyes big. He can see what's going on as he tries to find the guy. So once he found the sideline, now he's turning back, and now he sees a guy, boom, and then he cuts. Now he misses, but still, he found a guy through, tripped him up enough, all right, get us up there on that edge. Okay? Let's look at it from the inside right over here, okay? Once again, poor set by the left guard. You got a hard call right there. I'd have jabbed that step right there or stomped that foot right there. Once again, it's set, punch, press, release. So let's go on our count. Set, punch, press, release. He's out maybe just a little bit too early right there. Set, punch, press, release. I like the release of the center right there. That's a good right there. Running back maybe just a little bit too much. Okay? And once again, I do like the way his hat. Watch where he comes out. Look at his hat finding the sideline. Look at his hat finding the sideline. That's good stuff right there. Okay? We got to get our peel guy back around over here. Good job by the left tackle right here. Set it back deep. Don't chase twisters. Set it back deep. We don't one step go. You are set to pin. So if you set back tackle right here, if he comes inside, what happened? He's pinned. Block him back here. Don't block him up there on the line of scrimmage. You're going to get in the way of all these guys. Okay? Poor set right tackle. There's better set right there. Don't try to get beat over the top. I don't want that quarterback hit. Okay? All right. Against Missouri again. Another Ruby Louise right here. Set, punch, press, release. Here we go, right tackle. You get the same deal right here. Set. If he comes inside, pin him back here. Don't pin him on the line of scrimmage. I want you deep to pin. I don't want you in here where these guys are trying to get out. You're going to get in the way of him, or him. Okay? So see right here, by you being there, your body's in his way, these ways. You should be back here right now getting ready to pin him. You should be deep with this back right here. Okay? So here we go. 3 inside people. Set, punch, press, release. Out maybe just a little bit quick. Throw. We got to be throwing. Find somebody to throw at. I like the way that guard threw right there. Okay? Here we go. I like right here. We're doing this right here. Be careful. That could have been easily a penalty. I would have hated to have gotten a penalty on that right there. 15 yards behind the play. Okay, here we go. Set. Now, once again, right tackle, we just got to get comfortable with this to pin. Pin way back here. All right? Don't chase flat down the line of scrimmage, okay? Set deep. Good pin by the left tackle. Look at the left tackle. He's setting to get this guy right here. Watch him set deep. His guy was dropping, but he set deep. Okay, my guy drops. Pin the next guy. So that's a great pin right there. I should see where your guy's inside tackle. You should be right here, coming right across now to ear hole him into this guy right in here. Okay, so that's a good job right there. Okay, we're getting our release people out. I love the way they both turn to the sideline to find it, going flat, and now we're getting out. We lost our peel guy. Okay, and there. Now look at their heads change. Now their heads on swivel, and we got to learn to run faster. We've just got to learn to run faster and throw. Don't gather to throw, just throw. That's fine. That's a plus because you threw. Okay, here's another one right here against Kansas State. Okay, set it deep, set it deep, set it deep. Now, here's an instance right here with the right tackle. You're setting it deep. Keep setting it. Try not to turn your hips. But he did not want to come inside. That's fine. Just run them upfield then. But keep them wide. I don't want them to beat you over the top and come into the quarterback. If they're going to beat you over the top, let them beat you over the top wide and running upfield. Okay, we got great separation now coming right here between the release people, him, and the D-line. See how all 5 of these are up here? We got great separation right now. So let's check our counts right over here. Set, punch, press, release. Good timing. Now I got my 2 people in. The only thing is it looks like our eyes ain't looking at the sideline first. Sideline, then curve it up. Sideline, then curve it up. And then tight peel. Okay? A little bit deep with the peel guy right here. You should be running at the running back getting this guy right here. See, you're down here blocking. That's a wrong. That's a bust by the right guard. Should be here cutting this guy right now. Okay? Good job right here. These guys, y'all figured it all out. Throw. Throw. I love the throws. Okay? So here we go. Set. Okay? Left tackle. Set it deep. Set it deep. Set it deep. Keep setting it deep. And if he's just so wide, then keep him wide. That's fine. Okay? Set it deep. Okay? Inside. Set. Punch. We got to punch him. Can't just let him go free to the quarterback now. Okay? Center. He's now blitzing. He's right there on that line of scrimmage right there. Okay? So we have 3. Actually, you bigot, let him go. Guard, you should have been coming down on this guy. Bust right guard. Okay, let the linebacker blitzer go now. We shouldn't even touch him. But the ones that are right there on the line, we touch. Punch them. Throw them off balance a little bit because of timing. Because let me tell you right here, if you're, see, he's just now starting to release, and because we didn't punch him that good, neither one of these guys, they're on him too quick. It's a slower screen. Set, punch, press, release. Okay? Now, once again, when we're coming out, our eyes aren't looking at the right spot. Neither one of you. I didn't see it from the sideline. His eyes are. The only problem was he didn't continue on the peel. If he'd have ran at the angle of the peel, look at this. Look at that block. He was going to slice him right there. Okay, now at least you picked up people good. Okay, don't slow down to throw. Sprint to throw. Throw it. I love it. Just go ahead and throw. Good. Let me tell you, this guy right here is jumping in the air. He ain't getting a good hit on our guy. We're fixing to cream him with the running back, okay? So right there, he got the worst of that hit right there, and that's what we're looking for. Same thing right over here. And that guy right there had to jump. That's why they're getting knocked backwards for another 5 yards. We'd like to keep running and get the cuts, but I will take that right there. Okay, here's another one against Kansas State. Okay, now, we'll do the protections, but remember, there's one protection that changes us now. And that's if we go Louise to T or Louise to Y, rip. If we ever do our sprint out Ruby Louise screen, okay, it's a little bit different in the sense we're not going to release everybody because of the protection. So if we go Louise, I can't get the front side guard out on a sprint out because you won't ever get over there in time. Plus, I need you to protect the front edge over here for the sprint out. The backside guard and tackle, you'll still get out on your release, but your count now changes to reach, sink, reach, sink, release. Okay? Reach, sink, release. Okay? So 3 counts on that, okay? Because we don't want to give away. We want them to see sprint out so they all run around it. Okay, so here's rip, reach, sink, release. See how late we were releasing? Y'all really got a bit into this thing, and now we got a chance. Back's going to give you time for us to get out there on them, okay? Once again, we got to find the sideline. So let's watch that count again. Reach, sink, 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 release. And that's about when you're releasing. And once again, your eyes got to find what? The sideline. Run at it. And then turn it up. It'll help you. Okay? All right, let's look at that one from behind. Okay? Here we go. Reach. Here we go. Reach, sink, sink, sink. And now you're at it after that third sink. Okay, bam, go. Once again, find the sideline so you're a little bit flatter. Don't go at them or you're going to get beat out wide. And that's what happened right there. Okay, if you're a little bit, you should have been a little bit wider cutting that outside leg. Okay, slice. I love it. You're through. Good. Right there. Sprint. You're kind of tempoing yourself. You're not running full speed. You're trying to time up a throw or whatever. Get away from the running back and throw. Get on the ground. You end up not doing nothing on that one. Okay, so that was Louise to T, rip. And once again, on that one, it's going to be a little bit different because I need for the front side guard to stay in on this one because y'all got to reach and try to protect that line of scrimmage down the line so he can sprint out wide. Just stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in so he can get, see the quarterback here, he's getting all the way to the other hash? Y'all got to protect him down the line and then we'll get our release people out of there. Okay? All right. So that's Louise. All right, now we're dealing with another zone scheme we have called Orlando. Okay? Orlando, like Oakland, is an option play. The only thing is, when we go Orlando, we've added a blocker. We've added the fullback or a receiver or something that now lets the tackles and the tight ends understand you no longer have perimeters. You are now handling play side linebackers. So tight ends, you now on Orlando must get the play side linebacker. All right, first head up the inside, you must handle. All right, if it goes to a tackle side, if you can get the play side linebacker, let's say we went weak here, that's great. If you can't get to him, who's going to handle him? We got a fullback when we go to the open end side. Okay, so understand tackles, you don't ever arc on Orlando. Tight ends could potentially arc. Tackles never arc on Orlando. Once again, our rules are the same. Zone and play side gaps climbing. Technique's the same. Okay? We're option. We're never pitching off the end-man on the line of scrimmage. We got to be alert for some hard calls. Okay? So let's make sure we're handling and doing that. So here we go, Orlando going right here versus a strong front. Okay? Once again, full zone cutting it off, pressing it front side. Got a tab pass, working to climb angles. Tight end can give you a little bit of a rub right here to pin 41 to gain safety. Oh, sorry, didn't want to hit that. Okay. So here we go. Let's go with our next look right now. Okay, we're in middle front now. Once again, full zone, handling gaps, tackle. If you can get 44, great. Tight end has to get him, so he's going to arc it. If he sees you cut him, then he'll climb the next level. Okay? If we went open inside right over here to the left, okay, we went to the left right here in Orlando. Tackle, if you can get 50, great, but always inside release. If you can't get him, the fullback will get him on the outside. So understand how that works. Okay? Orlando, next look right here versus a weak front right here. Now, we would not run Orlando weak. And that's something we have to handle as myself calling a play or our quarterback understanding that, okay? If we did, you'd have to get this guy, and that tack fullback would have to handle him. So if I thought you could get a no-brainer, I would call it. But right here, we like to run this play strong. Once again, if the tight end feels this guy's inside, he's walked up, he's a threat, he could make a hard call. All right, if he made a hard call, we'd hard call it right here, and we'd pitch off of him. If the tight end felt like he wasn't walked up, then the tight end would come up. If he felt like you had 11 tackle, he'd climb to 14. Fullback would block this guy. That's how the perimeter works in Orlando. Okay, next look right here. 50, same thing, full zoning. Got a tab call right here. Secure that 5 so we can get down the line. Just don't go too fast, tackle, but try. Once you feel that guard's with you, then press it up through. Tight end will help come inside and secure him on a rub. Okay. Let's right here, if we had a stack, same thing. And just like I should have shown on the previous one right here, if we run it right here and the guys on the line of scrimmage are running it weak, make a what? Make a hard call. Tab it up, get him. We'll pitch off this guy right over here. Fullback will be outside to secure 66 to the safety. So once again, understand, if we ran it weak right here, left tackle, you'd make a hard call. Means he's the pitch guy. Had it, full zone it, tab fast. Tackle, secure that 5 down so quarterback can get down the line. If you can get 66, great. If not, fullback will get him. And now you coming inside pin 23. Okay, next look right here versus a bear. We go to the right, we give a hard call, full zone tackle. You would actually zone to take over 23 in this drawing right here. It'd be a team fast to get to 24. We went weak, once again, had it, full zoning it, tackle, straight up field to get 44. If he escaped you, fullback will handle him, you pin to safety. Okay, so that's Orlando. That's both ways running it right there, whichever way to go. A little bit different from Oakland in the sense you do not have to handle those linebackers like we said. Okay, all right, let's see, let's watch a little bit of tape on those. Okay. All right. Here's some just some cut-up looks at it right here, Orlando, okay, and some game action. We really love this down in short yardage, goal line situations and all that stuff. Okay, we're going to the right here. Now, once again, here's the pitch guy. If the tight end felt this guy was up on the line coming, he'd have made a hard call. He did not feel that, so he's the pitch guy. So we're going to what? Hat full zone this right here. Tackle guard, y'all going to zone this up. Guard, secure that 4. Climb, get upfield. If you can get him tackle, good. If not, who's going to get him? Tight end will come straight up and handle him right there, 51, okay? So once again, see tight end come up and handle 51. It's a good zone right there by the left tackle and the guard. There it is, go. Tackle, there you go. You're inside securing gap. We got all this pinned. So look what you did. You handled all this right here. Tight end got it. You're inside the tight end, handling all the scrapes, making them all go wide. It leaves the quarterback on the pitch guy. If he takes him, he'll pitch it. All right. Fullback's outside for support. There you go. You got that cut right there. Tight end gets a better cut right here, which he does. We're good enough. It's a kick and a score. Nothing left. Option's one of your best friends, I'm telling you. Secure those gaps and give them time to run it, okay? All right. Here we're running Orlando. Okay. We're running it to the left right here as you look at it. Once again, here's the pitch guy. We're going to full zone gaps to climb, tackle, straight ahead, okay? Secure that to climb. Once again, you get upfield to get this guy right here. Tight end right here is going to come up and get that linebacker. You zone, climb, get this linebacker. Good. We got him, we got him, got him. Guard, you got to keep coming. Can't get beat across your face. Once again, you form a wall. We isolate this guy. Who do you want? You took quarterback, we pitch. Fullback's on the perimeter. Bam, there's the cut. Bam, tight end gets a better block here. Guard and tackle get a better block here. There's nothing left. So we got to do a better job with the tight end, tackle, and guard to take care of these 3 to form that wall and just leave it a total field run for our tailback right there. We'll get good blocks on the perimeter, able to score. Okay? Here we're going to go one last one right here. Orlando going to the right. Once again, here's the pitch guy. Tight end now, he's got to get that play side linebacker. So what did he do right here? He decided to what? Arc for him. You got to do what? Secure gaps, straight ahead, hand. You can't get him tackle. Climb, make sure you pin that mic. So there's a good zone. Guard, you've got to turn your pads and rip through. We're trying to base reach them with our shoulder square, and that's not good. Be in this angle right here, ripping through and pressing upfield. Build that wall. Okay, there's the wall. The guard's letting it go because of his shoulders, and he ain't pressing play side gap. But once again, tight end's got his guy. Quarterback comes to the pitch guy. He pitches it. We got blocks, and now we're going again. So once again, that's right there is just the pitch guy. We got to be able to beat the pitch guy between the quarterback and the tailback. right there, and that could have been even bigger play right there. So that's Orlando running. We can run that once again, not always to a tight end. Can run it either way. Tackles, your rules don't change. You don't have to get play side linebacker, secure gap, climb, pin everything inside. All right, now we're talking about our base zone, inside zone play. New York, okay? And once again, it could be Giants, it could be Jets, it could be Knicks. There's a lot of names that we can call it, okay? It equals our 44 and 45 zone, okay? Once again, this is a man zone concept, all right? We're zoning these people. But our rules are responsibility. So we got to get front calls from centers. But bottom line, tackles, you're zoning to number 2. Guard zoning to number 1. Centers, you're zoning 0. And you got to make auto front calls, okay, to handle our situations on that, okay? So right here, when we run New York, you have an auto front call center unless what? Middle. Okay, so what we're saying is you will always, if we go girl, hot, east, 44, whatever we say, if we're going to the right, you know right now when you break the huddle on New York, you're thinking right, unless they give us a middle front, okay? If they give us a middle front, that overrides it when you're going to the tight end side. So here we got New York. All right, right here we got a strong front, auto front call, making a right call. So now we get our counts, okay? Well, you said right, so the first guy to the right is a shade nose, so there's 0. Guard 1, tackle 2, tight end 3. Backside, if that guy's 0 on a right call, then the next guy middle over is going to be yours, right? So there's 1 and 2 right here for the backside, okay? But that's our calls right here. Now, instead of looking on this deal right here, we're going to go with what we did this spring, all right? And we're going to actually physically go through every block, make the calls, and see it versus the different fronts. So let's look at of what we did this spring on our walkthroughs on our last day, and then I want to show you actual game tape. All right, here. Remember we finished up spring going just through blocking through all the different fronts. I want you to make your calls and see it. This is what we need to do whenever we're practicing it some this summer. Y'all need to go out there and get you some looks versus the different defenses. So you're not always blocking this middle look. But here's New York to the tight end side. So in this instance, we're going to run girl to the right, okay, or 44. New York, we're running our zone right versus a middle front. So once again, you got a middle. So there's your count. 0, middle. 0, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 backside, okay? So here would be New York girl, okay? So right here, right tackle, we're going to get a team for that linebacker right there. Center, you're going to ray it up, throw that left hand out a little bit right there as well. You're going to ray it up to that Mike backer. Backside guard, you got to handle that shade by yourself. Left tackle zoning. Once again, when we run the zone, understand what pad we're working. Center over, you're working what? Play side, head up to play side pad. Backside, you're working what? Head up to backside pad. Take advantage of their techniques for the gaps, okay? But that right there would be New York to a mid front right there. All right? Next look we got is a strong front. Going to the right again right here, New York. Going to the tight end side right over here. Okay? Right. There's 0, 1, 2, 3. Backside counting. 1 and 2 stacked. There's number 3. So we're running New York to the right. So here we go. Running the play. Center, I prefer for you to handle the shade by yourself. You got to what? Get your hat over there. Influence. That's not a good technique. I know we're just walking through. Okay, but better technique with your hat placement. Head up to what? Play side number. Shoot your hands. Okay, now you're in good position. Right guard, we're working a what? A tab block. Tab to that guy right over there. We're all working technique. Tackle, good zone square up. If he slants, you're not going to lock on and chase. You're going to what? Run a path to the next guy. Tab in 1 and 2. Basic. Backside, working a slip. Once again, the angle of this backer will tell us how to step. He's inside, step inside foot. Got a zone, stick a left hand out. Okay, that's a good zone right there. Backside tackle, you got to come harder than that. You got to realize he has to, step inside because of his alignment. So you got to know you got to come harder because he's a bigger threat to come off. Okay, that would be New York versus a strong front right here. Tab and a slip being run. Okay, here it is versus a weak. Got an 8-man front, or if you look into the box, 3 and 3. Weak front, we make an automatic what? We go what? Weak. So there's 0, 1, 2. But we're running New York, and New York says what? Auto front call to the side of the play, unless what? Middle. This isn't a middle, it's a weak. So now, when he makes the front call, we're going to go what? Right, right, right. Well, who's the first guy to his right? This linebacker. So there's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So 0, 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me. Right call. 0, 1, 2, 3. So we'll zone it here, and we'll what? Zone it here. Backside, if that's 0 on a right call, there's what? 1 and 2 backside. Y'all two got to handle the backside too right here. Okay? So here we go. Right now, we got an Oscar working to him, better angle by that tight end. We have a Ray block working to him. That looks like good angles right there. Base, zone. Once again, backside pads, head up to play side pads. Okay? Once again. Okay, now we got New York versus the Bear. If we get the Bear, okay, once again, we're going to Oscar it. There. We're going to automatically what? Bring the tackle down, and we got to what? We got to full zone it up to this guy. So you 3 have to handle these 3 right here. Okay? So get ready for a hard zone backside and really running these guys in here as you 3 scoop that thing up right there. Okay? So there it is. We're going to just bring it all the way through. And what that does, it gets us all handling somebody play side. Fullback will read who's the bigger threat, the end or the linebacker. Okay, it's New York versus the Bear front. Okay, last look right here versus a 50. Okay, 50, you got 0 nose, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're running it strong right over here, so we should get what? An Oscar, a tab, a Luke up, rip through and handle 2. Okay, so there we go. There's a tab by the right guard. There's a Luke. I wish that left tackle guard would come a little bit more. Rip through by the left tackle on that one right there. Okay? All right. That finishes right there. New York to the tight end side. Go. All right. Here's some actual game footage of it last year. Okay? Running our New York play right over here. Okay? We come over here. Once again, get your count. Running New York. We're using the receiver as a fullback right here. Okay? Right, right, right. Okay, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Backside, 1 and 2 are stacked. So we got to get a Ray, an Oscar, and a slip working right here. Okay, there's the Oscar by the right tackle, tight end. There's a Ray block by the right guard in the center. Okay, got to just throw our hands right guard. Okay, good press right there. Backside, we got a slip. Okay, now left guard, you could have stepped 1 foot. Left foot straight ahead and throwing your hands quicker. We're late with our hands, left guard. Okay? Once again, better angles, left tackle. You don't need to come that hard. Left guard, you don't need to step inside foot. Okay? That would be New York right there. And press and leverage. Okay? Press and leverage it right there. Here we go. Got New York again. Once again, got a right call. Right? So there's 0. All right? And 1's over here. 2 and 3 are outside. Okay, so here we go. We got an Oscar, got a Ray. It's a poor step by the right guard. He should have stepped right foot first. Alignment says worry about what? Slant movement. Cover yourself with a right foot step on that zone. Okay, good job center right there doing that. Backside. Okay, you're going to have to slip a little bit faster. Good steps by the left guard. Good zones. Just throw that left hand. Got to throw your hands a little bit quicker. Backside, remember, stay head up to what? Backside pad, good pin by the left guard and the left tackle. New York. Okay? See, we blocked the wrong guy right there. All right, here we go again. New York. Got a right call. Okay, got a Ray. Right guard should not have locked on here. Keep your track. Okay, got an Oscar by the right side. Need a better Ray block right there. Okay, backside, we're slipping it up right now. They move so much. Okay, here we go. Left guard, good step, right foot. Throw your hands up, press and leverage. Okay, a lot better. A lot better right there. Good look. Okay, so that right there is New York going to the tight end side. All right, now we're working New York away from the tight end, going to the open side right here, okay? Once again, it's we go off a count system. The center's rule here is going to be an auto front call, no exception for the middle, okay? It is total auto front call because we've got to sit there and handle this play side. We don't have anybody else come over like a tight end to handle, okay? So auto front call here, make a left, left, left. Right there, that shade or middle, zone it to him. 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 follow. Okay, backside blocking 1 and 2 on that look right there. Okay, all right, that's New York. All right, let's look at some of our walkthroughs we did on it now. All right, now we're dealing with New York to the open inside. Once again, auto front call. Start off right here with really your hardest look you're going to get. You got a middle front. You know you got a rule that says auto front call unless middle, but it only counts what center if you're going to a tight end. Here you're going to the open inside. You have no more blockers. Okay, so it is auto front call, left. So if we go left, here's 0, 1, and 2. Backside, he didn't say middle, he said left. So that means middle becomes 0 and 1, becomes 1 and 2 for y'all two backside. Tight end, number 3 is now inside and not here. Okay? So here's a left call right over here. All right? So this would be New York to the open inside. So you get a tab by the left guard up to the backer. Good zone. Both hands out. Center. Cover them up a little bit more. Now, backside tackle. You're going to have to come harder. And guard, you're going to have to go harder because that Mike alignment. Zone and press and get up there. Okay? On that slip. Tight end working through to the next level. Okay? Here it is. Here's New York to the open inside, auto front call. Okay, here's a strong front. But we're running the ball to the left, so the center's going to make a what call? Left. So first thing to the left is him. So there's 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, 2. Backside, if he's 0, here's 1. 1 and 2. So get him. There's 3. Got to cut him off. Okay, so here's New York to the open inside. Center makes a loop call right there with the left tackle. Good zone. Right guard, good job. Step. I like the way your hands are thrown immediately. Right guard, left. Everybody, 3 inside. I really like the way the hands are going. Backside, got to seal fast. Seal. Understand your calls. Go working your count. Everybody getting a man. Fullback hand on the backside right there on that. Okay? That's New York to the open inside. Here it is versus a weak front. Okay? Once again, it's New York. Make a left call. Okay, going to the open inside, going left. So here's 0, 1, and 2. 1 and 2 stacked backside 3. Okay, so New York to the left. Once again, left tack guard. Making a tab call. Getting big with both hands on the tab. Center. Better square up. All right, backside guard. Once again, they're both over here. Don't step left foot, step right foot, straight ahead. Okay, so it can be what? Stronger on that 3 technique. Don't step away. The ball's going to show here and roll back. Be stronger on that. Once again, we got to get what? Head up to backside number guard. Okay, so we don't have to step left foot away. Let's watch those first steps. Once again, pin it up. Us blocking those people right there. That's New York to the open inside. Okay. Here it is versus the Bear. Not a good play to run. Tough look right over here. Once again, you got to make a left call. Can't call it bear by bear. You got to go left. Okay, so once again, you got to get him. You got to get through center to get to him. Bring down the backside. Just hat it down right now, backside. So backside ought to really come humming. Okay, you 3 for these 3 here as we zone this thing up. Okay? That's how you got a chance to block it versus the bear. Not one of your better fronts right there to run it against. Okay? Last one we got right here versus the 50. Okay? Different ways you can handle it, but right now we're sitting there for a blocking a 50. We make a 0, 1, 2 count right there. Okay, if that's all that's going to show right there. Boom, press it, got a tab, got a ray backside of the backer, and we end up Oscaring it backside. Okay, because they're what? They're short numbers. They got 6, we got 6, that's how we block it. Now, the center has to understand when he makes a call, he makes a 50 front, he's saying 0, 1, and 2. If this guy became a threat and walked up, the center now knows, I got to handle him, there's no tight end, I'm going to have to tell these guys to kick it, and we'd kick it over a man. So that means these two would fan it, you two would work here, and you two would seal it. Okay? When we sit there, we felt like we were outnumbered on the zone. Okay? Once again, here it is versus a 50 right now, with a receiver able to handle that guy right there. All right, here we are running it in practice as well. Some live shots of it right here. We got New York running boy going to the left. Okay, once again, you got a what call right here, center? Got a middle right here, right? But we're running New York, and we're going to the open inside, so it's auto front. Disregard the middle. Auto front, make a left call, which means 0, 1, and 2. 1 and 2 backside. Tight end's got to rip through to try to handle that look right there, okay? So here we go. They walk up. They replace the safety in here. We'll let this guy go. Treat him as the Sam backer now, okay? So here we go. Once again, now front side, once again, we're over zoning it right here, left guard. Turned your shoulders too much, but there's a tab up to this guy. You should be, see how you over zoned it? You should be between the two guys with a hand on him and a hand on him and covering that guy up right there, okay? Got to sit there and really press that good center right there, get your hat over. Backside right guard. Now, you most probably should have zoned it a little bit more and came a little bit faster right tackle. That's a slip fast backside. Okay, but that's good right there. I like the way you picked up the pace right there. Gave us a chance to roll this thing backside right here. Center, I need more out of you on this look right here. There's the tight end. He's trying to rip through to get to the next level. If he locks on, turn your shoulders. Don't run no more. Press him off the ball. Fullback will sort out who the next guy is going to be. There it is. We let the widest guy go. Good job right there. Okay. Here we go again. Now we're running New York girl going to the right here. Auto front call to the up and side. There's 0, 1, and 2. 1 and 2 backside. Okay. So we got to get a good tab. I like the zone by the right tackle and the right guard. Right guard, I'd like your arms up a little bit more. You know, not too wide, but just arms up a little bit more right there as you zone your guy. Center, get that hat, cover up his face, press it, leverage him, good job. Backside now, you got to step right foot, good step by the guard right here. Got to slip fast because of the alignment. And once again, we got what? Head up to what? On contact, head up to backside numbers, and then press. Okay? Press, that's a good look right there. Just got to keep pressing off the ball. Knock them off the ball. Don't get knocked back. Okay? Good job right there. Here's another look right here. New York girl going to the right. Right call. 0, 1, and 2. 1 and 2 backside. Good tab. There's a good tab right there. Good job. Throw your hand tackle. Climb next level. Try to get a punch on him if you can. Right guard. Good tab. Boom. He showed. Throw your hands and knock his butt out. That's good right there. Good press, right guard, right tackle on that tab block. Center, I like your head, your helmet a little more face up on that nose. Okay, press them, leverage them for width. Good job, center. Backside guard, inside foot, you got to go fast. Slip fast. Try to keep your shoulders square. Don't get that shoulder tip turn. Punch him and let that guard, what tackle do what now? Wash him. Good pin. Don't overrun it, left guard. Slow it down when you feel yourself getting run by a little bit, okay? It's good. Press up right there. Good job right there, okay? That's New York to the open inside. All right, staying with our zone scheme right here, we're now going to block Boston or Celtics, okay? Which, by the way, they are leading right now 2-0 in the finals right now. Go Celtics, anything to beat the Lakers and Kobe. But anyway, dealing with Boston now, right now, and hopefully we come through at the end and win this whole thing. But dealing with Boston, it's a zone play. It is identical to New York. Whether you go to the tight end side or to the open end side, your rules are identical. Okay? The only difference is the backside tackle and guard have got to be a little bit aware of what we're doing on Boston. On Boston, we're going to come back and read the backside defensive end. If he wants to squeeze it, the quarterback will read that squeeze and keep the ball, which means we'd like to pin this backside backer here. Now, there's going to be some defenses you just can't do it. You've got to hope you get it with flow. So what we added right here is alert to chase. So here, if we were running Boston girl, all right, now you got what? A right call, strong front, got it right, 0, 1, 2, 3. You got a tab, running it because it could be a New York handoff. You got a slip, stepping it the exact same way according to alignment. As you zoned and hand this off, if all of a sudden as you were zoning you felt that linebacker chase, then that means you got to come back and start chasing them, guard or tackle whoever came off the 3 technique. Let's not turn the 3 technique free, but understand that's what you would do on that. You're in a chase mode right there. Okay? So that would be Boston right now going the tight end side versus a strong look right here. Okay, next look right here. Okay? We're sitting there, we're looking at Boston versus a middle front. Okay? Once again, auto front call unless middle. You got a middle, so make a middle call because we're going to a tight end. So we got a team block, a base, a loop, or a ray, depending on alignment, and the center's fill in there. Backside ripping through. Now tackle. Here, when you're not working a slip block and you're getting that linebacker, if you sit there and feel like that backer gets in a stacked position, all right, then we're going to work a little jab step, read it, and then potentially what? Olay and throw the guy inside. Excuse me. Climb and get that linebacker. We're going to do whatever it is, tackle, to get that backside linebacker. That's a technique we didn't work as much as I would have liked in the spring, but we will come back and work. But once again, Boston's like New York. It's a zone, except it's a zone read. It's a little bit special because I need my backside tackles to understand we're in a read look right there. All right, next look right here versus a weak front right here. Auto front call right, 0 and 1, 2 and 3. Y'all working an Oscar to the corner or safety. Backside zoning it through. Once again, tackle. You're not in a slip call, so now you what? If this backer moved over, you could potentially come outside to get him on the read call right there. All right, next look right here. Just a different look at 8-man front with the coverage-wise. He's down for the Oscar, Ray, base. Once again, tackle coming in to pin. Okay, next look right here versus a 50 front. Okay, once again, he's our read guy right here. So we could potentially end up with a tab, a loop, and tackle. This is kind of a bad drawing right here, but you would what? Step inside tight, come inside tight, and then we'll end up with 3 of y'all on 2. Tackle, though, will be ready to rip through if he comes across. All right, be able to rip through and handle 2 to the outside right here. But basically, we're going to want to pin this guy right here with the tackle. That's versus the 50 front, okay? Next look, okay, if we got the stack, once again, got a stack call right over here. Okay, we're going to make a right call right over here, 50 stack, okay? So we got 0 and 1 stack, okay? 1 and 2 here, tabbing it there. Got a loop, tackle. Right here we got you coming inside, but if you felt they were stacked, we'll work that jab technique towards if you step and he slants, jump outside and get him. If you step and he comes outside, go get him. And we'll work that technique a little bit more early in camp this summer when we'll report. Okay, next look right here versus a bear front. Once again, reading the end man right here on Boston. Okay, got a right here call. Got an Oscar. Okay, ray it up. Bring these 2 down right there. We're locked onto the 3 technique on a hat call. Pitching off the end man right over here or the read right there. Okay, that's Boston going to the tight end side. All right, now Boston going away from the tight end now. He's the tight end's backside, and he's going to help us on this read. Now, it doesn't change for you tackle backside. Boston's still a special play. We still got to lock on. The only thing is the tight end out potentially could come in and help you, but it really doesn't change you at all. So don't let Boston change you whether you have a tight end backside or not, okay? We're still getting our auto front calls. There's no tight end, so it's auto front, left, 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 0, 1, and 2, 1 and 2 backside. Once again, tackle right over here. Okay, if we're in a technique right here, you could jab and play this guy right over here if you felt they ever got stacked on you. Next look right here. Okay, we got a middle front right here, but we're going to make an auto front call because there's no tight end. Left, 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 0, 1, and 2, 1 and 2 backside. You're caught into a slip now. You just, both you and the guard now have to alert to a possible chase. Luking it up, handling these 5 in case it's a handoff. If it's a read, try to help as much as we can on the redirect of the linebacker. Okay, next look right here. Got a weak front right here, left call. Got a loop there, slip. Once again, locked into the slip. All right, doing that. Once again, tight end could potentially tackles, come help. Don't count on it. Make sure you're handling the zone part of Boston. Next look. Just another look at another weak front, still the slip back side. Different coverage right there. Tight end's going to go handle that support immediately, keeping him the recall. Now tackle, you don't have a tight end helping you because he declared. That's why I said don't ever count on the tight end helping you on Boston. Next look right here. Got versus a 50 front right over here. Once again, tight end's going to arc to support that Sam. Pitch off of him, rip through. We'll double this thing up right here. We'll zone handle gap and climb on this 50 look right here. Always that first down right there is going to be our pitch guy right there. Okay, next look right here, right? Stack look right there. Once again, we'll tab it, we'll ray it, tackle. Once again, you might have to work that jab technique to get to this linebacker right here. Don't count on the tight end. Next look right here, finish with the bear front. Once again, we'll big it, luke it fast or ray it fast, bring that backside tackle down, tight end there, and we'll pitch off that guy right there, handling that look right there. So once again, Boston is a zone play for us, slight little change with the backside tackle, and possibly the guard if we got to really be alert to that chase technique for the read part of it. But treat it like New York in your mind. Think that we're handling it to the tailback. All right, quarterback will take care of everything else for us on that. All right, now getting started again with another zone play we have of our zone scheme, talking about Rocket. Rocket is basically like Orlando with a hard call almost. It's a full zone. Front side, we want to be reaching hard with our backside hands, pressing it front side, backside, making sure we're getting it cut off, and then pressing upfield. Now we do have a number count on this, as you can see. Number 2 zone, 1 zone, 0 zone, all that stuff, just like we do on New York. The only thing now is this is a lot faster, like Oakland and all that stuff. We have to get to these people. So right here, for instance, we want to tab fast, slip fast, but we'll full zone this in case we get any movement, let these 3 get up. So almost make a cowboy call from the center here, cowboy it up, center back, and handle that. But this thing's a good hard zone press upfield and just a hard stretch to the tailback on this play right over here. Here you see that against a strong front. Here would just be an Oscar base reach here, but you will tab fast that one. Go to the next one right here. Here we got a middle front right here. We're going to team fast it, ray fast it instead of base it. Most probably the better thing. Handles movements and allows us to get this 3 technique reach. So I would ray fast, I'd team fast, ray fast, and I'd most probably slip fast just in case you got any movement to maybe get that guard through it and get that tackle cutting that 2 shade if you came behind him. Okay, next front right here. Got a weak front right here. Really the front you like to run this against. Once again, we'll get a team fast up here. Now here, you can really team it fast, secure that in as you come up, because we should get a ray fast right here. Although we're working to the backside guy right here, I'd still like to bring that center front side right here. So most probably drawing wise, this isn't exactly what I'd want. I'd want a ray fast and then the center work his way back to number 99 right there. Backside, excuse me, once again, we said it is a full zone, so we most probably wouldn't do a tight rip through as much as we do an inside zone up to the backside 33 on the scrape right there. Next on this right here, a 50 front right here. Once again, we'll Oscar the 5 and the 9. Base reach by the tight end. Tab fast right here. Loop fast here. And really backside, instead of bigging that like it's drawn, we'll probably just rip through with that backside tackle. Once again, making this play look basically like Oakland, Orlando. Good hard full zone. Next on this, stack front right here. Once again, the tight end, when this happens right there, if he gets a wide 5 and 9 stack, we'll most probably come up and just chip it up to secure it, put the fullback on him, zone it up, chip it up, and just let each one take care of the stacks and put him on them. A unique way to block that right there. And then the next one we have right here will be our bear front. Hard call it right there, team fast the guy up, full zone it up. Most probably just give a hat call here center and work a ray fast there center. So hat it, reach it, and let's team fast it up to 24, and we'll put that fullback on that edge guy right there. Okay, basically I have a block right there. We have some good examples in games right now of running this, so let's look at those right now. All right, just looking at some game clips of this right now. Right here, just trading a tight end right over here. Just trying to gain some advantages of a pre-aligned technique. We got an inside gap player here now that we like, and now we're running rocket. Now the one thing about rocket that we will not do is we will not zone to a player outside the tight end. We're going to get the edge. We're going to secure that with that tight end, or say a tango tackle if we had a guy flipped over on all that. Okay, so right now we're zoning that up. Tight end zoning up and getting it. Tackle you can see is locked on right there on that team fast. You can see the ray fast working there, the team fast there, and the slip back side. So everybody's working their technique. Get your guy, pin him, or cut him. Once again, we'll let our fullback come over there and handle that right there. Got a clean run lane to the outside. Good play to run right there. Okay, here's another look at it. Trading the tight end again. Great situation here. We ended up with an inside gap player again. Okay, once again, we're just going to zone that up, tackle the tight end to the guy right over him. These two got these two. These two got these two. These two are slipping it up to him. Okay, so just slide it up. All right, let's make sure we have the gaps. The right guard maybe went just a little bit too flat right here. Okay, we want to hard reach it and press upfield. Okay, and get that going right there. That's a good lock on by the left tackle. Good hard reach, come back and pin. And once again, we're on the perimeter there running. Good job on the perimeter. Okay. Here's another good look at it right over here. Okay. Now we didn't trade the tight end. Kept the tight end there, so now we got a team fast, loop fast, and just hat in the backside. Okay, so you see the center and the left guard, they're working that hard team, so that center guard can get it reached. Okay, tackle on tight end, working that combo up right there, that's good right there. And once again, just hard reach it. If they just turn and run like this guy's doing, our back will fill that, and there should be an inside cut lane right in there on that, okay? And as you can see right here, I mean, by just getting him running right there, you know, you got it pressed off. He doesn't get till he's about 3 yards down the field, 4 or 5 push the pile. So that's not bad right there. Here we are trading the tight end again. Okay, good team fast again. We're catching them in their stuff. Okay, if we got in a problem, we were getting a lot of long sticks like this, we'd go to a full Zorro. Just zone the thing up instead of making it a team, array, and a slip. We'd full zone this thing up right there and just tell guys don't lock on. So in other words, the right tackle and the center would not lock on like they're doing right here. We would say, let's just Zorro it and full zone the thing up. But once again, good job right there. getting us to the edge of the perimeter. We're outside, we're running. Okay, good job right there. Okay, here we are again. Now we got a wide 9. We really don't like to run this against them. Against Missouri, we knew if we audibled, they would change the defense. So against Missouri, when they started with a wide 9, they saw us check, they thought we were taking advantage of their defense, and they would change it. So we did it to get them to change. They changed us like we thought they would, and now we're running rocket. Well, once again, you're going to full zone it to the play side backer. So we got a team, a ray fast, and a slip backside. So there's the team right there. Now, the tight end right there is going to the wrong person. He should be there. He does not have the Sam right there. He should be straight upfield for that. Okay, right guard's got to continue to press through that thing. He's just getting outrun. He's got him. Now he's got to sprint and go if he feels like he's losing him, drop the guy. But he's getting outran right there by the 3 technique. Getting outworked right there. Center's got to get up. Center, if you can put your hands on him, throw at his ankles. Throw at his legs. Okay? There's a good push run making him run the hump right there. Okay? Here we are, 2 tight ends. And all we're doing now is checking it to the tighter gap. So he's more inside, so we're going to run this away. Okay? So once again, come over right there. Okay, we're running. You're going to team it up to here, right up to there. He's going to handle the edge. Now, they got an extra defender over here, and that's who our tailback's got to handle. But bottom line, we got it pinned on the full hard read zone upfield, and we're on the perimeter running one-on-one. Okay, so it's us to him to a touchdown. Once again, don't look out, look up. You're going to do nothing here. Look that way. Okay, so that's rocket right there. Good look at rocket. Loco, I got put in the zone scheme, but there are some pullers involved in this, and there's going to be some zoners in this one right here. And you can see, rule-wise, this is a different play than all the plays we have. It's really a special play. It's a play where we're trying to take advantage of the techniques and just try to get some of you linemen out running. Backside people, you can see they're zone and play side gap and climbing. Zone and play side gap climbing with a possible pull by the backside guard. Okay, this is done basically like we've been running rocket and all those plays, Oakland and all that backside. The center and the front side guard and the front side tackle, you're going to have a few little things that you're going to have rule-wise. Center, if you got a free shoulder, all right, we want you to pull. All right? If you're going to and we want you to pull to protect that tackle area if you're pulling towards a tackle. If you're pulling towards a tight end, once again, we want that tight end handling those down blocks. But once again, you'll protect, if you get anything penetration on tight end, you block that as well. All right? If you got a closed shoulder, in other words, somebody's right on your tip right there, and you feel like you can reach them, we want you to drop step, rip, and reach it and hack the backside. But if you feel like he's off of you, you can't reach him, treat it like a free shoulder and block that guard down and pull yourself. Now when you pull, you're pulling for the play side linebacker. Not the middle linebacker, the play side. So the first play side linebacker. Okay? Front side guard. If you're covered, you're going to reach the guy. You're going to go hard through his outside number. You're not going to reach so flat. The object of the guard is to make sure you knock that covered guy, the 3 technique or 2 technique, off the ball so the center can clear you. You can't allow him to knock you in the backfield. So not only do we want you to reach them hard, but we also want you to knock them off the ball. So really knocking them off the ball and reaching them at the same time is what we're looking for. You got to lock on for the movement. Your goal is to clear the center. Don't let the center get into your lap. Allow that center to get around you. Now, we could pull you. If you're uncovered and the center says, that he's not pulling, he's letting you pull with a you-me call, all right, you can either pull for your linebacker or full zone with the tackle to your linebacker. Okay, so you have an option of doing that. Play side tackle, all right? If you're covered, you're going to reach it. All right, you're going to hard reach his outside number. If he slants inside, you're going to climb, because who's going to protect you? The center or the guard to protect you. You're never going to lock on tackles on loco. You are a hard reach guy if you're not pulling. If you're uncovered at all, you're pulling, and you're now checking the alley, which could be the corner to safety area, then look back inside, okay? But we basically want you to pull, check the corner, and as you go into safety, handle linebacker straight on the way to your safety, okay? Obviously, if there's somebody right there in the alley, you got them immediately. This is your area to protect, okay? We got this kind of drawn up how we did in spring, so let's kind of look at those as we block them up in our spring cut-ups. Let's look at that right now. Looking at loco tight now, okay? Loco running to the tight end side. So here we're running loco girl, loco east, loco hot. Okay, here's loco versus a middle front, okay? Now, middle front's a little bit of a unique front on this deal, okay? But right now, tackle, you're uncovered, so you're thinking what? Pulling from corner to backer to safety. If the safeties roll down, you got to handle them. Center, you're thinking pull for backer, right? Pressing him off the ball to clear that center. Backside, you're full zoning it, climbing at an angle to get middle to backside linebacker. Okay? So right over here, here would be the guard, the tight end, pressing him off the ball on the reach. There goes the tackle, getting his eyes outside, reading the corner right there. If he's blocked, see his eyes come back inside. Now you'd handle linebacker. Guard, center, you're pulling for linebacker. You see the tackle get him, then you can come back and get the next Mike backer inside. Okay? That would be loco going there. Now, let's say we were running it the other way. We're running loco here. Tackle. You're covered. Hard zone up. He slants, climb to get the linebacker. Center, he's real wide. Go ahead and bring the guard down. Cat it, bring him down. Pull. You're pulling to protect the tackle underneath. Drop him if he comes through. If not, you get the play side backer. But between you and the tackle on loco to the open inside, one of you two are got to get these two. Okay? We block down right there, and once again, we'd full zone it. Now, guard. If you heard a cat call and knew the center was pulling a block down, instead of zoning through and getting caught up in that block down, you can what? Hat it, and you can pull and follow the center and turn it up in that gap for that linebacker as well. Okay? All right, but here it is to the tight end side right there. Okay? Okay, here we are going strong now. Two ways you can handle this, okay? First way right here, the center decided to base it. Now, right here we got a 5 and a 9, so reach it and reach it. I'd prefer to zone it and just run a tab fast to get to this guy. Backside, we're going to cowboy it up to this guy right here. Okay? So cowboy it up. I'd like the center to try to get through to get to this guy. Guard get him. Tackle tight end. Guard pulling for the play side linebacker. Okay? So that would be right there loco, just having the one puller. Or you can come back versus a strong front and just zone it. All right? Everybody doing the same, and now instead of pulling guard, we'll zone you up to handle that guy. Cowboy the backside and press it upfield and handle it that way. Most probably the better way to handle that look right there. Okay, now we got it versus the weak front. Okay, once again, tackle, you're uncovered. All right, block, pull, check support. Center, play side backer. You two, full zone it and get through. One of you get through at an angle to get the backside backer. That's a good press through by the right guard. He's pressing off the ball. You're not jumping sideways. Okay, tackle, get your eyes outside. There's somebody in the alley, you grab him. Center, come around, play side backer. There he is. And we'll drop him right there. Backside guard, press. Now, try to press upfield and get through. Tackle, take him over if you see all that body. Versus a bear front right here. Okay, right here, we'll Oscar that thing out right there. Okay, press it up right there, and we'll just full zone this thing up and Zorro it right there. Just try to ray fast it up to that guy, Oscar that thing out right there. So if somebody stems on us late, that's how we got to handle that. Okay, here it is going to the open inside versus a strong front. Hard zone reach, if he slants, you come straight up and get the backer. Okay, base reach, press off the ball to clear the center. Center, you're pulling for the backer, but as you pull, you protect that tackle inside. Okay, so as you pull, protect that tackle. If you feel like he's beating him upfield, drop him. The tackle's going to continue zoning up. He's not going to stop. Okay, backside, we want to hat it. Okay, guard, we'd like to get you through, up for him. If he's beating you across your face, drop him, tackle, run at an angle to try to get to him. Okay, here's loco versus a weak front right here. Okay, once again, we most probably should tab fast this right here. All right, make it a tab fast instead of a pull by the left guard. There's a drop, step, and rip by the center. Just basically cowboy it up, you three, rip through that nose at an angle to get this backside guy right here. Okay, we pull the left guard right here. We could also do what? We could Zora. We could zone you up. That's probably the better way to handle it. Versus the bear front right over here. Once again, reach it, reach it. We'll be hatting this one right here. Okay, just full loop fast it up and hat the backside. All right, so that takes care of loco. All right, got a few looks here for us to see loco being run. Okay, right now, as you see, I got a tango tackle. Okay, so I got tango L. Here's the tight end. Flip the tackle over, trying to get a bigger body on those defensive ends. Okay, now you become the tight end. You're locked on. Your goal now is what the guard has. Knock him off the ball so the what? Tackle can clear you. Don't reach sideways where you pick off the center or anything. You got to knock him off the ball and crush him. Okay, that's the key right there on that right there. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that tackle did what? He reached it wide. That's wrong. That's a wrong reach right there. You're going to get who picked off? You're going to get the center picked off. See it? He's picking off the center. So that's wrong by the tackle that's in a tango. Once again, when you're tango, your tight end rules, you're not full zoning like you would as a tackle. Okay? So, tackle, once again, you're not looking in there. Your eyes are wrong. You should be looking where? Outside at the corner. Then to the linebacker to safety. Okay? You just lucked out here is all you did. Make sure your eyes are outside. Center. Pulling for play side. Linebacker. You saw the free player. Drop him. Hopefully you'll be free next time and you'll be running the alley blocking the backer to the safety. Backside. Once again, let's full zone it. Full zone it. Okay, press it upfield. Get upfield. That isn't bad. Okay, here we go. Checking the play. Okay. All right, here we go. Running it to the right. Tight end. Press up. Good press by the tight end. Okay, tackle. Boom. Now I see your eyes looking outside. There comes something. You saw the corner blitz. Good job, tackle. You got him. Blow him up. Can't hesitate. Receiver's wrong on this one. That is a great job by the right guard. He ain't reaching sideways. He took a hard press outside and knocked him off the ball. We're able to clear the center. Backside, full zone. Okay, let's make sure we're cutting them. Press it upfield. Okay, guard, center, you got to be ready. You're almost shot. Should have a better cut than that. Okay, there you go. Good, right there. Not bad. Good little play. Okay, here we go. Got loco. Run loco. Here we go. Okay, left guard. Knock up, throw your hands better so you press them off the ball. We are getting the center cleared. That's the main goal. That's good right there. Now, once again, tackle. Pull. I like where your eyes are. Corner to linebacker to safety now. Okay, so now you might be running so hard looking at that corner. When you come back to linebacker, don't think you can get him, but turn upfield and get who? The next linebacker right there as you work towards your safety. So pull hard outside to kick him out wide, but as you pull, if he's blocked, then turn up inside looking at linebacker to safety. We can be a little bit tighter with this tackle and handle this right here. Okay, here we are again. Good press off the ball. I cleared the tackle. That's the key, guys. Clear these two guys right here, and we got to play. Okay, tackle come out, drop them. Center come out, drop, drop. There you go. Drop both those guys right there. That's a pretty good job right there. Bam, bam, got the perimeter running. Okay, here we are. Got Loco. Okay, don't prefer to run it with a guy on the line of scrimmage, but if we get it, block down, get ready to kick him out, tackle. Pull, boom, he wants to be reached, reach him. Once again, center, right guard, good job, you cleared the center. There's the center, good. Now we get kickouts. Get strong right tackle, pressing him, kicking out, good kick out there, center. Once again, that backside right there, watch how flat you come, get upfield. Kelechi, see yourself right there, stopping and looking at him, get upfield. Get upfield, we're outside, get that backside pursuit linebackers. Okay? All right. Another Loco again right here. Okay? There's a good down block by the tight end. Clear that, there's that tackle, there you go, tackle. You see him right now, drop him. Okay, we might not have been cutting here. Okay, left guard. Now, left guard right here. If the tackle's pulling, you can't tab past it, so you got to what? Pull, join the tackle for him. So instead of zoning, you should have been doing what? Pulling. Remember, only zone it, only tab it, if what? The tackle's staying inside. Only if you have a tab fast. The tackle can't tab fast if he's pulling. So that's what I'm saying, guards. Think pull, unless the tackle sits there and says he's going to block that 5 technique, and then y'all got to sit there and tab fast it. Backside work the cowboy, good climb by the right guard, and we'll drop those guys right there. Okay, here we go. Good press off by the tight end, clear the tackle, eyes outside, corner, linebacker to safety. There you go. He came inside. That's good right there. Now tackle, what do you got? Safety. There you go, right there. There you go, center right there. Good job by the right guard, knocking him off the ball. Look at that press off the ball. Now we got to play. Now that guard, what? He wants to run wide? Kick him out. We'll hit it up inside. Good job backside right there. Hard reach. Boom. Slice him. Climb left tackle. Get that block. If you were really pushing it, you'd have made one hell of a block. Okay. Another look at Loco right here going to the left. Pulling the guard. Now here, pulling the guard and the tackle. This is good right here. Tackle. Pull outside. There comes your safety. Drop him. Good. There you go right there, Kelechi. Pulling. Get around it. Run. Boom. Take them both down. That's fine if they show like that, okay? Center. Drop, step, rip, and go. Keep running it. Keep pressing it. There you go. Not that bad. Get them running. Get them running sideways, okay? Here we go. Good press off by the right guard, the tackle. Center and tackle are clear. Pull out of there. Okay? Here's a good example. Right tackle. Pull. Check outside. Now turn upfield. Good. That's good, right tackle. I don't want you to stop and slow down to get him, but I do want you to turn your eyes back inside and turn it upfield. Center's got him, but now your eyes see that linebacker straight. You can take the next one. Bam, bam. Now we got them all blocked, and now we're one-on-one with our tailback and a safety for a touch. Good play right there. That's Loco. Different play, different tempo, just a little bit different play. Key being, let's make sure we get our center and guards out on the perimeter. That means key blocks by the tight ends and the guards on those 3 techniques. And then let's make sure we understand how we handle that 5 technique, whether we're going to pull a guy, tab fast a guy, or if the center's going to protect that tackle as well. All right, in the zone family, but like Loco, just a slight little change. And really the only change is the front side tackle on this play right here. Everybody else is a full zone, just like you would run Orlando or Oakland or Rocket, all right? And once again, your rules reflect that. Zone play side gap climb, zone play side gap climb, see it all the way across. Tackle front side has a different rule. Pulling for the play side linebacker, okay, to the safety, okay? So, right now, if we were looking at this right here, blocking wise and everything, we would see right there, it's just a total full zone, block down, pull and going. And pretty much against every front, it's like that. So it's just a zone gap, climb, looking play. Getting the perimeter, getting the edge. Key being the tackle. Tackles, you were doing exactly what you did basically in Loco, except you now work inside to out. Tackles, you're now pulling to handle the play, first backer over you to inside, and once you see him block your pin, then you climb to the next level. Okay? So this is Tennessee. All right? So let's look at it on just our cut-up tapes and see how we feel about Tennessee. All right, here's just some cut-ups of us running Tennessee live action. Once again, fronts really don't mean nothing. It's getting good stances. Great stances right here. We're going to full zone this thing up like rocket all the way. All right, guard. Understand you're getting a down block, so you want to get through if you can. Protecting those gaps with the toss. Tackle. You're pulling for that first backer over you. Okay? So pull around it. Get depth around it. Handle him wherever he goes to the next level. Okay? So here we go. It's a good zone. Only thing I'd say, left tack guard maybe a little bit tighter. The guy's got a long stick. You ought to hit him a little bit more with your shoulders, your chest, and what? Really turn him over to that guard. Climb upfield and try to get this backside linebacker. Okay? Here we go. Left tackle. Pull. Let's make sure when you pull, you got your eyes on your guy. You ought to be able to feel this. Okay? Blocking him just like that. Okay? Here's another look at it right there. Okay? Tennessee. All right. Here we go. A little bit different look right here again. Once again, left guard, you got to power through. You're a little bit slow. Right guard's passing everybody up right there. Left tackle pull. See the box. There you go. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Once again, down block, powering through with that guard right there. Okay, jump the formation. Okay, there's the down block. Right guard, once again, power, try to get through, try to get it off. Good job by the right guard. Everybody else pull and follow suit. Right tackle, pull, get upfield for that safety, kick him. Oh, don't pass anybody up now. Pre-snap read it. This guy wants to come. Okay, he gets right over you. Pre-snap it, get the kick right there. Okay. Okay, a little bit of a hesitation by our down block and tight end. Good power through by the right guard. Press, lead it upfield. I really like what that right guard did right there. Good angle by the center. Good angle. Good job. Tackle once again. Pulling. Make sure you're looking for that place right backer. Good block right there, really. You come around, hit that guy. Good pin right there. Okay, so that's Tennessee. Like to run that predominantly out of a bunch set, posse, cluster. We'll do some motioning in and running it as well. Here, Pittsburgh, which is our power play, or Steelers, boy, girl. Okay, Here you see drawn up, you got Pittsburgh girl. Once again, it's a gap scheme. Understand on gap schemes, you're going to have rules, on inside rules, and it's all designed about double teams and where double teams are taking us to, and working everything back at angles and gaps and kicking things out. So, first of all, rule-wise, okay, start with our backside tackle. You're going to jab and pick. Now get ready for how people play you. That's a good thing to see on film. Study the ends. Anytime you see a jab pick, do they sprint up the field? Do they come at you? Do they try to climb back upfield like our defense does? And you got to dictate how you're going to handle that jab pick. But remember, the jab is all about taking care of the gap. You can't pick out unless you know that gap's covered. So jab to protect the gap, then pick out to handle the defensive end. But we've got to jab. Don't think just you're jabbing your foot in and picking. You're jabbing to take care of a gap. Help a center squeeze a three, run through by a safety, linebacker, slant, whatever. You've got to protect the gap. Okay? Backside guard, you're pulling, trapping the first linebacker middle to play side. So it's key for you to hear the front call, whether it's a middle linebacker or whatever. Here's a strong defense. So that's not a middle linebacker. We said strong. So it's not a middle, but a strong. But as you pull, this might not be the greatest drawing right here. We want to think a shuffle pull come through. Now, once again, you got to trap this play side backer. Now, a key to your pull is to understand when you might think pull, a tight pull to a wider pull. The key is if ever you have a three technique and you're getting a Danny call, where the center's blocking all the way back and then he's bringing the guard down. If you hear Danny call or a Danny down and you know you got a wide three in front of you, pull wider, because that means the double team over here is wider, not tighter, or you got a down block by the tackle by himself and you got to make sure you clear the inside trash. So on the Danny downs, you're going to be a little bit wider on your pull compared to a regular pull. Center, your rules backside on, handle the backside guard for the pull. Frontside guard and tackle, your rules are on inside. You're going to double team somewhere. The tackle will. You're either going to double with the guard or you're double teaming with the tight end tackles. But you're going to double team someplace. All right? And we're going to get in that technique here in a minute, how we're doing that. This obviously drawn up right here is a block back pull. It's a Danny. We got a tray to 44. Okay? Guard pull to trap there, jab and pick. All right? So that's just our rules right there. I got all the fronts through our walkthroughs. I'll kind of go through our rules on that right now. So let's look at our walkthroughs that we did in spring as far as rule-wise. All right, here we go. Just kind of going through our rules, what we're thinking right here on this right here, okay? First one we got right here is Pittsburgh girl versus a middle front. So right now you know you're pulling for who? Middle to play side. You got to pull and trap in. Okay, we got a deuce. And once again, we want a sprint off deuce. We want if he's back far enough, guards, we want to go like a 40-yard dash straight ahead, all right? And we want to be sliding off, all right, on our third step, okay? So we're going to sprint off right, left, all right foot and sliding off, okay? So we want to get 3 good steps into him before we slide off on that 4th step. Tackle, you're thinking a down block on the sprint off deuce. You're not thinking a square up double team. You're thinking down block, because we want this guy to think rip through, down, and think more of a cutoff block. Now, that's if the guy's far enough back here and we can handle that. Center, you got a block back, all right? Guard right here, you do not have a 3 technique, so you're not thinking that it's a wide, you're thinking it's more of a trap. Okay, so you're pulling to trap this guy right here, have a jab and pick by the backside tackle. Okay, so right here, there you go right there. More of a sprint off double, down block, right there. 3rd step getting in, sliding off for the linebacker. There, slide off, and that's where, see how we're forming the gap. There's the gap scheme. We got gap, 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 gap. Gap to the left, gap to the left, gap to the left, 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 and now here come the trappers. The tight end, the fullback and the guard, okay? So right there would be Pittsburgh girl versus a middle front, okay? Here it is versus a strong front, okay? Well, first, we've got the jab, handle the gap, squeeze the 3. Got a 3 technique pulling guard. Got a Danny call. You're thinking what now? Wider. Why? Because your double team is what? Wider. Okay, so we got a Danny call here. We got a Trey to the backside backer. Now, tackle. You're now doing a sprint off. Okay? So now you're going to sprint off right foot, left foot. You're sliding off on this thing. Okay? So it's right, left, and then you're going to slide that foot off right there. Okay? So 2 steps, and then slide off and get ready to handle that gap. Don't be knocking this guy off or out. We want 1, 2, slide off. Okay? Tight end, once again, is a down block. Getting around that right there. So there's the Danny, there's the jab and pick. Okay, so once again, here we go. There's the gaps. Gaps left, 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 left. Right? Here come the 2 trappers right here. Okay, so there's the power play right there. Once again, guard, tackle, step, 1, 2, slide off on that 3rd step right there. Okay, sprint it off right there, bam, bam. There you got the trap right there. Good job on the wider pull. Danny blocks right there. Okay, here we go versus a weak call right here now. Okay. Once again, sprint off doubles, block back, pull, trap first linebacker. Okay, jab it and pick it. There's the sprint off. There we go. Gaps, trappers. Right there, okay? Once again, there's the deuce, the pull and trap by the guard right there. Here we are versus the bear. Now, you got a 3 technique. Got a Danny down call. Tells you what? 3 technique Danny, wider. Why now? Because your tackle's on an island. You've got to clear penetration